Hey guys, Crazy Postman here. So it's been asked to me a few times this week since we had that cold snap and everybody in Virginia seemed to be stuck in their car on the interstate. People were asking, Crazy Postman, how long will a Tesla last stranded on the highway with the heater running? And I've kind of done this experiment before, except the first time I did it, I left the heater running on full blast. But that's not really what you would do if you were stranded on the highway. I am doing an experiment today. I am seeing how long my car's heater will run on full blast before the battery dies. Okay, we are at 20.4% here. If you look, the screen has now turned orange. If we look down here with all the reflections, you can still see we're using between 6.5 and 7 kW, about 20 amps right now. So what we're gonna do this time, I got my car charged to 90% and it is 3:59. At 4 o'clock, we're gonna go ahead and unplug my car and I'm gonna put it in camp mode at a reasonable temperature of 69 degrees. And we're just going to let it run overnight and see how much energy it actually uses to keep the car a comfortable 69 glorious degrees. So, okay, it's 4 p.m. We're going to go ahead and go over here and unplug this car. So we are going to go ahead and unplug this here. And we are going to come in here. Now the car is cold right now. It's not been preheated or nothing. But we are going to set this to 69 glorious degrees and we are going to put it in camp mode. Now it tells you right here, camp mode will stay on until the battery reaches 20%. And walkaway locks will be disabled. So I will want to, it literally in the Scan My Tesla app, it said 89.9% like 5 minutes ago. So I'm gonna say this is starting at 90% just to make my life easier. I promise Scan My Tesla said 89.9, so it should have been 90% by now. So we're gonna find out how this how much energy this actually uses at a normal temperature and see if it can run the heat all night. I have no doubt it's not going to be a problem. I've seen many videos by Bjorn Nyland camping in the Arctic Circle, and I know it's going to do fine. But just to put everybody's minds at ease and to kill some of the FUD out there about how horrible it is for an electric vehicle to be stranded on a highway. So I will see y'all periodically throughout the night and we'll check in on the car and hopefully in the morning it's still alive. So we're 2 hours into the test now. Car's still out here idling. I'm just going to walk out here and we are going to see how it is on the inside. And it is nice and toasty in here. So you can see that the car is still in camp mode. Right there, camp mode, tap to dismiss. And you can see here that we are at 82%. We've been running the car for about 2 hours. You can see here it's 42 degrees and 6:03 p.m. we started. It was about 42 degrees and 4 p.m. I'm not sure, my watch says it's 35 and clear right now. The car says 42. The car may be reading a little warm because it's sitting here idling. It may be actually a little cooler tonight, but overnight we're expected to dip below freezing here for sure. I'll pull up a screen grab of what the overnight low is supposed to look like. For my car right now, it looks like we're losing a little less than 10% every 2 hours. So we've been going for 2 hours and we've lost 8% battery. So I'll go ahead and check in one more time with y'all tonight. about 9 o'clock, and we will see where we're at. So it is pretty dark out here now. You can see it is 9 p.m. Let's get in the car here. All right, guys, so it is 9:03 p.m. and I am sitting here in the car, and we are at 72%. So we started at 4 p.m. So it's been 5 hours and we've used 18% battery. So we are sitting at 72% at 9:04 p.m. So the car is still set at 69 degrees in camp mode. I'm going to go ahead and turn in for the night, and we will check on the car in the morning. So just remember, after 5 hours, we used 18% battery. So I will see y'all in the morning. All right, so I'm your announcer for the overnight shift. You can see here we are down to 62% state of charge after 8 hours. We have used 28% of the battery. Moving on to 4 in the morning, we're down to 48% state of charge using 42%. Now over there on the right side of the screen you can see stationary power usage. So after 14 hours we've used 29.9 kilowatt hours of power. Moving up to the 8 a.m. shift, we are at 35% state of charge, and we've used 55% of the battery. Now moving on to the last check-in, we are down to 29% state of charge using 61% of the battery overnight. All right, guys, so it is the end of our experiment. It is 10:04 the next day. So why did we do this? What I wanted to do was do an experiment, say that we got stuck in traffic at 4 p.m. on an evening rush hour. Could we stay in our car overnight in a comfortable temperature without running out of battery? And as you can see, the answer is yes. Let's go ahead and hop in and see where we're at. All right, guys, so you can see the car is still alive here. We've got 29% available still. The HVAC is still keeping the car 69 degrees with a seat heater at level 1. So everything is working fine here. We survived the night and we have 30% to spare. Thanks for watching this experiment. So now you know, if you get caught in traffic and you have to spend the night in your EV, you will most likely have enough power to stay comfortable all night. Now, it didn't get quite as cold as I hoped it would have for this test. It did get down into the upper 20s last night. Right now we're at 34 degrees at 10:07 in the morning. So looking here at Scan My Tesla, you can see the heater pulls between 2 and 2.5 kW, just keeping the car nice and warm, and that's basically where it sat all night. You can see a little bit lower, our rated range is 77 miles remaining, and we have 20.9 kilowatt hours still remaining in the battery. Now if you want to see how many we used during the night, so since the experiment actually ended at 10, that bottom number is right. When I got in and sat in the car, I hit the brake pedal and it started it, so it started this top number counting. But we used 37.9 kilowatt hours of energy just sitting here. So all said and done, you can survive nice and toasty in your electric car if you get stranded on a highway overnight, because chances are an EV owner is going to start with more gas in the tank per se, because most of us charge at home overnight and leave the house with a full tank, whereas a gas powered car, maybe they didn't go to the gas station recently and they only have a half a tank. But thanks for watching this little experiment, and I will see y'all in the next one. and you had to stay in your car overnight. This was just showing you how much battery would be. Are you kidding me? All right, guys, so now it is the next day, and the train